Hello and welcome to the video. I am playing Forza Motorsport 6 before it's out because I bought the Ultimate Edition. Money well spent. Anyway, what we are going to do is not drive the Hellcat, even though that is probably my favourite car at the moment, as you can tell from the channel name. What we are going to be doing is trying to build a wheelie car, but we're excluding already known, easy to build wheelie cars. So no Beetle. Surprisingly, the van does it without even trying. I'll probably slot in a clip here of it doing it without any sort of giving a shit. This is completely untuned, so I've just maxed everything out in it except for all-wheel drive. But yeah, so gonna build a wheelie car, and I don't really know how to do it. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna pick something. Yeah, so we're excluding cars that people already know do wheelie. So first things first, what car do we pick? And I kind of want to try a classic muscle car, just because they're cool. Alright, so I think I've decided the first car we're going to try is the 1940 Ford Deluxe Coupe. Because that may or may not be the oldest car in this game. Alright, so I'm not too sure on how to do wheelie builds. All I know is that you have to do lots of power and lots of grip and some weird suspension tweaking that I'm not too sure on. We'll get to that when it gets to that. We have the magic of editing. Well, I don't, but you, the viewer, do. What the hell, that difference? We literally times the horsepower by 10. Holy shit. Now here's some things that I know you do need. Drag tires? Make these fat as fuck. You need race transmission. Well, let me put it this way. It's probably going to help you if you do everything maxed out. Yeah, also weight reduction usually helps. And beautiful thing about this engine is that you don't really need to do much. Alright, onto the tuning. Which is pretty simple, although sometimes it requires a lot of experimentation and has different results based on what you want. So here's what I know. I have some basic points. I don't know too much. I do know that tire pressure, exactly like that. So maxed out at the front, minimum at the rear. Gearing, that's again one of those experimentation things, although I'm going to shorten that down because looking at those gear lengths, let's see if that... Cool, we don't cut off much. Another thing I know is that all these have to be 0, or should be 0. And then that, I don't really know what that does. I just put it all the way to the max, just because I don't know. Anti-roll bars. Ooh, okay, so anti-roll bars have to be stiff. Stiff, 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 stiff. And then I think the springs are all soft. Everything else is soft at the front and stiff at the rear. I do this just in case I can't get it to wheelie, because then you can do the ridiculous hopping wheelie cars. This also seems to help. It's another one of those things that I don't really know how, but it just seems to. Oh yeah, an 8 car quarter mile or 8 car drag track, that seems to be the best place to do the wheelies. Even the 2 car version doesn't seem to be as good. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, boy! That's fucking ridiculous! That is beyond awesome. That is fucking cool. That was first try as well, which is kind of ridiculous. Alright, okay, that was one of the more ridiculous sort of builds, where, you know, you get the car to go up and sometimes flip over onto its roof and such. I just realised my game audio has been turned off for this whole video. Great! Because that's fun, not having game audio over your gameplay. Alright, I'm just going to skip the part where I find cars and do them up. I'm just going to skip straight to the bit where I have the car ready to go, just because you get the idea at this point. Alright, we have a new car, we have it tuned up, we have it mental as fuck. Probably, I haven't driven it yet. We have a Chevy Nova. 69. Ha! Funny. I put rims on this just because I didn't really like these stock rims, as much as I don't like customizing muscle cars visually. But let's see what we can do with this. Oh yes! That is so cool! That was fucking awesome, and this is actually quite fast still. That was not expected. Alright, I think we'll do 2 more cars? Or 1 more car, depending on how... No, I don't have time. Okay, we're going to do 1 more car, and I'm not sure if this one's going to be something different, because I've done 2 classic American cars at this point. So I'm still going to just look through and just see if I can find something. Oh, by the way, I'm ruling out supercars, just because I don't think they'll do it. Because most of them already have heaps of power. The whole idea is that it has way too much power for the car. So I was looking through my car collection and I realized I had this. And I was like, that's silly enough. It's still an old muscle car, which kind of defeats the purpose of what I said before of going to try and do something that's not an old muscle car, but look at it. Also has 2 huge tyres in the back. Maybe that will help weigh the rear down? Something? Because look at the angle that it sits on already. That's retarded. That's just dumb. Alright, we have Charger, ready to go, ready to do a wheelie, ready to be all fast and furious and shit. Although I now just realised that this is the only Charger in the Fast and Furious series that does not do a wheelie. Great. And this is also with the very basic tune that I did at the beginning where I just maxed out everything. Oh! Nice. Alright, so that one was nowhere near as high as the Nova. Or for as... Oh, no, not as high. Not as long. Duh. Of course it's higher. This car's higher to start with. But yeah, just like... Nice! Oh, hit a wall. But yeah, the fact that this is something that I love about Forza 6 right now, is that it seems much easier to get random cars just to pop their wheels up in the air. Like I remember in, I think it was Forza Motorsport 5. It was so hard to do it and you needed a rear engine vehicle just because all the weight then is at the rear. And that's another thing that I got to point out. Go to my cars. At the bottom there where it says the weight, the front there, oh no, underweight, there's front. That's how much weight of the car is at the front of the car. The further that is to the back, the easier it is to get the front up in the air. So with the LaFerrari here, which is a rear-engined vehicle, its weight is all the way at the back. Oh, it's actually mid-engined, but you know what I mean. The weight is not in the front. So it's much easier to get this car up in the air, although it's a Ferrari, so I doubt it's going to go in the air. On the flip side, you have something like the XB Falcon, which has 58% of its weight at the front. That thing will never go in the air. Probably. I'll probably try it at some point. I'm just too busy using this in the career mode at the moment. Thanks for watching. I'll probably have more silly builds and stuff coming out soon, just because I know now that you can do it with a lot of cars. Because, let's be honest, if we can do it with just a random old Ford, we can probably do it with most silly cars. So I'm going to try some dumb shit in a van, probably. And yeah, thanks for watching.